Sacramento Republic seek their third win in as many tries against the visiting Las Vegas Lights, who are coming off their best two-match performance of the season. Good evening. Alongside former MLS defender Kevin Goldthwait, I'm Rob McAllister. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by UC Davis Health. Republic have outscored Las Vegas 5-2 in their two victories this season, but the Lights are fresh off a win over Orange County in a 2-2 comeback draw against Phoenix. Kevin, what success did Sacramento have in the last matchup that could lead to 3 points tonight?
Well, Rob, before we even get to Sacramento, we need to talk about the run of form Las Vegas has had as of late. With a win and a draw over two top teams in a very tight Pacific division, this is a huge win and a draw for Las Vegas. Now on to Sacramento. What success did Sacramento have in the last matchup? How about more assists from Tomas Gomez? If we can get our goalkeeper breaking lines and putting players in behind, we should have some great action in the final third tonight. Also, the final pass and finishing were top-notch in this match. The last few weeks, we haven't seen the best finishing, but if we can get back to what we saw in this match against Las Vegas, we should be in for a fun one tonight.
Should be good. Points on the line, both trying to climb up the divisional standings. It's Vegas, it's Sacramento. Kickoff is moments away.
This is the look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
In 2030, in just 9 years, I'll be 18, off to college,
probably getting my own place.
I want to live where the air is fresh,
where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city, the cleanest city.
I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
This is the look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
86-degree evening in the capital of California. It's Sacramento, it's Las Vegas, and it's going to be a good one here on ESPN+. Let's get to our Consolidated Communications matchup of the evening. We begin with Sacramento's Dark Formella so far in the season. 3 goals, 2 assists. What can he do to impact the game here tonight, Kev?
He's one of those guys, you give him a chance, he's going to take it and score a goal. Need to see him do that tonight again to get back on that right track.
He'll be working along the left side of that striker front that includes Iwasa and Belmar. Now let's turn to Las Vegas. In the midfield, El Salvadorian Roberto Molina, 2 goals, 3 assists on the year. 20-year-old left school early and is having a big impact here in 21.
Yeah, great resume, former Barca residency player before he went to college. He's one of these players that's really crafty, really shifty, good with the ball at his feet. And again, he's a guy that can put him in front of the goal, typically can finish off really well.
Arden Fair starting 11. We begin with the Sacramento Republic at a 4-3-3. Most notable is Jaime Villarreal, back from injury into the starting 11. Really love his presence when he's out there in the field. Also, Shannon Gomez will look along that right side.
That's right, filling in for Pete Pennon in here tonight, but a player that we're excited to see, Rob. He's been on the bench a little bit, hasn't really got a good run, but this is the depth of this squad that comes into play right now. You got a guy like Jaime Villarreal that could come in for Pete Pennon and excited to see him. Hopefully he's got some fresh legs and can come out here and impact this game immediately.
And for Las Vegas, of course, ties to LAFC, and they'll also play at a 4-3-3 tonight. Very dangerous up top. Danny Muzoski, 10 MLS appearances this year. Cal Jennings, very good, 6 goals a year. And Bryce Duke, the youngster from Casa Grande, Arizona.
Yeah, Danny Muzoski, one of those guys, he's back and forth. He's getting a lot of air miles here coming back from LAFC into Las Vegas. But I tell you what, he's a threat. He's a guy that Bob Bradley trusts to play with the first team. He's going to come out here as a handful.
All right, Sacramento Republic in the Old Glory Red. They'll head to the north end of the stadium in Las Vegas lights. And that bright blue and white kits, they'll head to the south end to begin things off into a slight breeze. But it should be okay. Our referee tonight is Colin Radosav, and it is a gorgeous one here after a warm day in the valley. And the first kick going, and here we go from Hart Health Park. And already a quick mistake. Not how you want to start the match here, Kevin. This is a team that has its struggles so far this year. 17 points, negative 11 goal differential. But the last 2 matches here, we've really seen a different Lights team. Sacramento's going to have to be sharp tonight.
Yeah, you said a couple of things there. First and foremost, not the start you want. Shannon Gomez there, you know, as a player, Kim lost some strength right here. But as a player, you always want to think your first movement, your first action, it's going to be positive. Whether it's your first touch, your first tackle, your first duel, whatever it was. And Shannon Gomez there, just a little bit sloppy, but still ready to go and plenty of opportunity to make up for it. And again, like you said, to finish that thought is Las Vegas's last 2 results. Are you kidding me? Top 2 games against the top 2 teams in the Pacific Division and got 4 points out of it. So these guys are probably feeling really good. You see a little bit of a different lineup here tonight, but I tell you what, they got to be absolutely flying right now in a really important match in Sacramento with the team near them in the table. Hopefully they're trying to leapfrog Sacramento with a win here tonight.
And you'll see Danny Muzoski play a little bit higher, leaking out, even though it's a 4-3-3, almost a 4-3-2-1 at times. And Sacramento will look to count. Let's take a look at your scouting report here. What do you expect from a Las Vegas side? What kind of style will they put out there?
Steve Shrundle really tries to kind of clog that midfield, the center of the park, allowing these outside backs, these wingers, to get up the pitch, give them a lot of space to make runs forward, as we're kind of seeing here early. But really that's their focus. And then also it allows them, hopefully, to, if the ball's turned over or a cross is blocked, they're able to kind of have that second wave of pressure and win the ball back as quickly as they can. So that's something that Vegas really likes to try to do, is clog that midfield, allow for space on the wide channels, and use those to their advantage to get balls in the box.
And asking Mark Briggs, how does Sacramento counter that? And he said, we got to switch the point of attack, and talk a lot about switching the field and looking for that weak side. He said it worked in the last time these 2 sides met, a 2-1 win for Sacramento. How does Sacramento use that to their advantage?
You know, really, I love the idea of switching the point of attack. The thing that Sacramento's got to think about and do and achieve, if they're going to do that, they got to do it with pace, Rob. It's got to be 1- and 2-touch football across from side to side, and or a big switch. But if you're able to switch the point of attack with that clogged midfield, that means there's going to be space for your wingers on the outsides, and hopefully they have space. But if you're able to do it quickly, that's going to be a successful tactic for Sacramento. But if it's slowly, if the ball's not moved quick enough, there's going to be some struggles for Sacramento to find gaps and seams.
Well, they got some pace along that right side. Shannon Gomez, the paciest player on this team, but also Duke Lacroix on that left side. Some really solid speed when he turns to a USL Championship side. They've got some MLS talent along those wings for Mark Briggs' side. Let's get to our UC Davis Health injury report. UC Davis Health reminding you that we're here for you and offering safe and ready care to keep you and your family healthy. Malik Foster, guess what? Coming off the injury report. He is in the 18 tonight, and we'll see if he'll get minutes or not. Over the top to Cal Jennings. He's offside. Unfortunately, Jerome Kiesewetter dealing with a bit of an ankle injury. He's not going to be in the lineup tonight. And Tucker Bone, getting the news earlier today, he will likely be out for the next couple of months, which could mean the season, rupturing a tendon in his quad. And unfortunately did in a training session after a brilliant couple of weeks, 5 goals on the year, and now he's no longer.
Very, very unfortunate news for Sacramento. The guy that's kind of been the spark offensively, and again, one of those guys you didn't really anticipate at the beginning of the season that's going to be the real leading goal scorer or leading player going forward. But tough news for Sacramento, and hopefully Tucker can get back and get fit as quick as possible.
Good combination from Sacramento, but Las Vegas looking for the count here. They do have ties to LAFC. This is essentially LAFC's MLS 2 team, with many of these guys bouncing back and forth on MLS contracts. A couple of their academy guys as well, getting really a final home. LAFC has not had that in their time in MLS, and using it to their advantage. And Steve Cherundolo, former U.S. men's national team player, has got this team starting on a roll. You can see their confidence starting to build. Sacramento played really well down in Las Vegas, but since that match, Las Vegas has been a different team, Kevin.
So totally agree. And again, we go back to these last two matches to go play against a Phoenix and play against an OC and come away with 4 points in the last two matches. I think the confidence that this team's feeling right now in a really vital part of the season has got to be, you know, at a high, an all-time high for the season for them. And now, how does Steve Cherundolo and his staff, how does he build off that and continue to get his team to get better and not regress?
Here's Eric Olowski along that right side, looking to whip it in. Duke Lacroix going shoulder to shoulder and winning the battle. Well done from the left back from Sacramento.
And really well done defensively from Duke.
And Formella's strike is deflected from Cal Jennings. How about Sacramento? A little bit of a struggle, a stretch, 7-8, didn't look so great. Now starting to turn things around. 5 straight without a defeat. What's been the difference, Kevin, in the last couple of months?
You know, we talked to Todd Donovan earlier before this game here tonight, and it was interesting hearing his take on where the team's going. And he said something that was kind of pointed for us in that, you know, had tough 7 or 8 games.
Here's Cal Jennings looking to make a move into the 6 again. Going shoulder to shoulder, Luke Lacroix, and Lacroix again winning that battle. Will be a goal kick for Tomas.
So Cal Jennings, I remember the last 2 games playing this guy played against Las Vegas. He's looked absolutely dynamite, very, very aggressive going forward. He puts his head down with conviction. Take a look at this play right here. Again, with conviction, he just goes low center of gravity, but Duke does a great job shoulder to shoulder, fights him off, and he's able to earn a goal kick.
So what has been the difference here in the last 3 weeks prior to that, maybe 2 months from where we were?
You know, I think it's just been the attitude of this squad. There's been some issues with injuries. There's been some, you know, changing of the guard with formation. So finally, I think you're probably at a position or a point in the season where you can trust that this, you know, 4-3-3 is going to be what you're playing. That's got to be a big part of it. But I do like the fact what Todd said to us is, listen, you know, 7 or 8 games, struggled, and the last 5 games, no loss. And what I take from that, it's very optimistic, but it's positive, right? The team's going in the right direction. And throughout the course of the season, there's going to be ebbs and flows. But as long as you can inch by inch, step by step, continue to get better, you're going to hopefully be successful towards the end of the season. That's what you want to do. You want to start peaking towards the end of the season and not in the middle of the season, Rob. So like what Todd had to say, and I totally agree with what his comment is.
When you talk about peaking, I mean, you look at a team like Orange County, looks like they're going to be really pressing Phoenix. They've really struggled in the last month. It's a team going in the opposite direction, and this is a team that you well thought, well, they're going to be easily a shoo-in for one of the 4 positions from the division. They may not be now. And teams like Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Sacramento, all vying for one of those 4 spots. So big match here tonight for 2 teams with 18 points for Sacramento, 17 for Las Vegas on the season, each here at the halfway point trying to make their mark.
And really kind of a telling game here. You know, we're in the middle of August now. After 5 games of being unbeaten, what's tonight hold for this team? You know, are they going to rest on their laurels? Or are they going to come out with some fire and some grit and, you know, the never say die attitude to put themselves to start making a run, put them in a position to start making a run to solidify themselves in that top 4 in the Pacific Division. So I think tonight's a very, very important game for Sacramento to get a good result and play well.
Great ball from Jaime Villarreal, just floating it up over the top. And switching the field will be key tonight. Gomez, the throw. Ziwasa, Formella, Belmar up top. A lot of veteran power. You got Duke Lacroix running the left wing. Lacroix, a little bit of space, looking for a teammate, will take it himself, and it's deflected away by Rando.
Great save by Rando. Don't mind that whatsoever from Duke. I thought he had a first-time ball across to the back post to Carlton Belmar. Would have been a tough ball to hit, so don't mind him taking a touch and just having a strike. And that's where you want to put the ball, Rob, low and far post. So I'm watching this right now. Get a good look at this. Where your finish needs to be is low and far post. It's a good job challenging Alexander Rando here early in the match. And good seeing Duke Lacroix getting up the pitch, getting up that left flank and using the width. You talk about switching the point of attack, right, Rob? That comes from the right side, ends up down here on the left with Duke Lacroix having a decent effort on target. And you know me, put the ball on target, man. Put the ball on target.
You need to get a t-shirt.
Yeah.
cheeky move from Formella, playing it forward, just a little bit too heavy from Penagos. Love the idea and combination there.
Yeah, I like to see him probably find the other side of Uchi there and find Kamawasa at his feet as opposed to playing the ball in space, but don't mind the idea. And again, good combination play from Hayden Sargis right through Derek Formella, a little one-touch layoff into Penagos, and Kamawasa spinning off on that last man. So a lot of good things there, just that final pass.
And Mark Briggs said his 3 strikers, he needs them to be at their best tonight. He said these 3 have a lot of talent, a lot of experience. He said they need to put a couple maybe in the back of the net tonight. I think Republic fans will love to see it too from those 3. I mean, you look at this, and from their experience, well over 100 goals together in USL Championship play. And they put it together against a Las Vegas team who's looking to pick up some points for the first time against Sacramento this season. Republic taking both matches, second match of the season. And then just a couple of weeks ago down at Cashman Field. Here's Sepulveda out of Walnut, California, the 18-year-old, one of several teenagers on the pitch for Sharondolo tonight. Early on, probably doing a nice job handling this press from Las Vegas. Here's Duke McClaw.
Find the big one here.
Tower Bridge Battalion in full force. The drums pounding. Looking for an early goal from Sacramento. Plays it off to Gomez in space. Shannon trying to get there in time. May have been deflected. And his last touch by Shannon, so will be a goal kick.
Yeah, I see Shannon pull up a little bit. Like to see him keep the foot on the gas. He's got an opportunity there going 1v1 against Uchi. A good overlapping run nonetheless.
There's Cal Jennings has 6 goals, 3 assists on the year. One of those goals coming against Sacramento. Very dangerous player, just 23 years of age. This ball played directly forward. Look at this from Luis Felipe. Finding Belmar in stride. Belmar in the face, looking for Iwasa. Iwasa to track it down. A collision. Iwasa still battling. And Las Vegas able to escape somehow, some way. Kevin, it just could not find the net.
That really good ball by Luis Felipe there, springing Carlton Belmar. And they're not done yet, Rob. They're still putting the pressure on Vegas. And broadcasters curse as they slow it down. But yeah, great ball by Luis Felipe into the space for Carlton Belmar. That's exactly where you want Carlton Belmar. Running towards the net, into space, puts a decent ball across the face, looking for Kamawasa, and Cam fighting, trying to find something, trying to do something, gets a deflection.
I'd love to see that. Mark Briggs talked about he wants to see just his top 3 guys really working hard. It doesn't always have to be the paciest guy in the field, but if they can work, Cameron putting in some work on that play there, and Dan Casey just clears it away.
I completely agree. That final run, that final movement in the box can't be ho-hum. It's got to be made sharp and crisp. And here's that ball into space, into Carlton Belmar. One-time serve across the box, well defended, not the best clearance whatsoever, but Cam, Johnny on the spot, seeing that poor clearance, is able to get those first 4 steps and tries to get something on it. Alexander Rando does a great job, comes out. Good challenge there. But that's that in the box. How sharp and how crisp can your runs be from Kamawasa, Carlton Belmar, and Derek Formella tonight? I think it's going to be really important for them to make those runs sharply.
Pulaski got a little turned around. Well, the boys in Old Glory Red go on the road next weekend to face Pacific Division leader Phoenix Rising. It's August 21st. Kickoff set for 7:30. We'll have that match for you on My58, Estrella TV, and on ESPN+. That's a little header here from Cam. Into the corner goes Belmar. Penagos on top. Belmar. Look at this footwork from Belmar over the top, looking for Cam. Just a bit heavy. Love the energy right now from Carlton Belmar. He's bringing it 100%. He's got himself some pretty good plays. Just a little bit heavy on that there, but yeah, you're gonna love it.
A lot to like there. Good job by Kamawasa, him connecting with him. Cam does a great job, flicks the ball. Carlton Belmar gets on his bike. Some good footwork over here against Uchi. Gets him flat-footed. Final pass, just a little bit too much. Also love seeing Cam Iwasa up in the box after flicking it on into space for Carlton Belmar. Cam Iwasa hoofs it, finds himself in a good position. Final pass wasn't there. But you're right, some good work here early from Carlton Belmar. Down that right flank.
Jaime Villarreal loves Mario Penagos really to cheat up, more so than we've seen him. Such a solid defensive midfielder, holding in that midfield, and Felipe almost starting to get more into the attack as well. Played it forward, Iwasa to a foot. Now it's to Formella. Tried to find Iwasa back. It will be a corner kick. Atlas Disposal's first corner kick of the evening, coming in the 16th minute for Sacramento here. Wind in their favor is heading toward goal. Rando on the season, 2 goals against average. 22 goals allowed. This is his 12th appearance on this 21 season. It'll be Jaime Villarreal to take the corner for Sacramento. Ball wafted just near the 6, headed down Penagos.
Derek Formella was in a really good spot right there.
Shannon right back to Jaime. Playing it off to Formella. Formella cutting it in. Still has it near the touchline. Face of goal. Just quick touch from Iwasa's broken up by Uche. Another threatening possession from Sacramento. The crowd loving it here at Hart Health Park.
Yeah, really good. Love this effort here by Derek Formella. Watch when he gets through. Takes his player on 1v1, does a good job, kind of cuts it back, fakes the cross, little deflection, the head up, but he gets his head up immediately and finds Cam Iwasa.
Outswinger, Felipe. And DeRoma. Penagos let that through. I think it was intended for Mario. And I think Villarreal just gonna concede a foul. May not see yellow here, no?
Oh, he's lucky not to see yellow. Probably early enough in the match. Get a warning.
Russ have not gone to his pocket quite yet.
But the decent foul by Villarreal as the counterattack was looming. A couple bodies up front. Slow things down.
One of the strengths of his Las Vegas side is counter, so if you can slow it down during the spine. There was Jennings.
Textbook professional foul there.
Ball played through, broken up by Dan Casey. Formella
tries out. There you go.
Sandwich cuts it through anyway. Has a teammate working the right wing. It's Belmar. Belmar trying to get someone up in the air. Look for Iwasa combination. You feel like it's knocking on the door, Kevin. Almost.
Don't get discouraged either. This is something, you know, that final pass still isn't there, but still keep making the runs. Keep trusting that your player, your teammate's going to serve the ball in a good spot. Decent numbers in the box for Sacramento. But stay positive. Don't get discouraged. It's always easy as a striker, Rob, to make those runs 30, 40 yards a couple times a game, only to be discouraged with your winger not be able to serve the ball.
How about taking Sargent right there? Jaime Villarreal coming together. Well, this ball sneaks through. Mario Penagos has a window and just over the bar.
Yeah, first touch really lets him down there. He's able to have that first touch take him towards goal. He's not going to be leaning back, forcing that sky or that ball to sail over the goal. Good job. Good win. Good turnover. Good pressure. Great little touch here. His first touch, though, right there. Penagos. Like to see him take that just at a little bit better angle towards the goal. Opportunities are presenting themselves, Rob. These are the moments in the match. You know, they come and go in waves. And when you have a good, you know, run of play here like Sacramento's had for the first 20 minutes, you got to figure out a way to capitalize. Vegas will figure something out and have a good stretch, a good run at some point during this game, most likely.
Woloski headed out by Duke Lacroix. And Duke Lacroix, with this start tonight, making his 100th USL Championship appearance.
Wearing the captain band tonight, too.
Said earlier this week that, you know, it's an honor to be 100 means middle place in professional soccer, but he's going to play like it's his first game. This one sent in. It's misplayed by Sacramento. Felipe couldn't head it. Tomas Gomez couldn't see it into his hands, and it's 1-0 Las Vegas.
A lot of things there. Not great by Sacramento. A bit lackadaisical on that set piece, allowing that ball to be played short. It's an easy ball from that position. So it looks like Olaski is the one who serves the ball in the box, but Sacramento's got to be on their toes and aware of that short corner, and they're not. And then the communication, it's a simple ball, and this is an easy ball for Olaski to hit, just a little curler. And then Luis Felipe and Tomas Gomez not communicating, and Luis Felipe just to flick enough redirection.
And it's a own goal by Luis Felipe. Well, is how this will go into the books, even though Olaski served that ball in. Tough break for Sacramento. Has really dominated the first 20 minutes, Kevin.
So yeah, it just goes back to my comment earlier. When you have a good run of play and you're getting yourself in the final third, you got to figure out a way. There's got to be a point where those points in the game need to come out with a result.
Jaime Villarreal, little pressure on Muzoski. Muzoski playing it in space on the left wing. Gomez cutting him off. What a battle there to one back by Shannon Gomez.
Yeah, well done, man. Well done, Shannon Gomez. 1v1 defending.
How does Sacramento not lose this momentum that they've worked so hard to gain in that first 20 minutes?
I think that's all attitude at this point. You got to, you know, you're probably going to be pretty frustrated, pretty upset. So now you've had a good run of form, and what do you have to show for it? You're down a goal just because of a simple, kind of a silly mistake. So I think it's just attitude right now.
Look at Belmar, showing some skill, looking for a bit of space here. Won't find it. Penagos a little bit heavy on the touch, still batting with Daroma. And not sure if this was sent up by Daroma either way. Lacroix able to come to collect it. Lacroix looking for an edge. Lacroix trying to put it over the 6 to Penagos, and it will be another corner kick for Sacramento.
Runs still look a little bit too soon. You got Kamawasa kind of parked on the top of the 6-yard box. You want to wait, make sure your runs are arriving at the time. Duke Lacroix getting ready to serve the ball.
Crowd stomping their feet here at Hard Health Park, looking to get one back. Up high, here goes Sacramento. And Felipe looking to control. And he's brought down in the 18. No whistle coming.
There's contact. That's going to be a tough penalty to concede going away from the goal. It's definitely contact there.
Sacramento has scored 5 against Las Vegas in 2 matches. There will be plenty of opportunities throughout tonight. They can continue to keep that form. The way that things have gone the first 20, had to feel pretty good about the chances. Turnover now, moving forward. Felipe stepping in with a tackle.
Definitely got ball.
Is down.
Yeah, he's got an argument right there. Looks like ball first, maybe a little bit from behind.
Muzoski turning upfield. Oh, all ball, Kev. You're right. So set piece heading into the win for Las Vegas. What can we expect here, Kev?
Far post, something lobbed up. Hopefully have an outswinger. Looks like they got an in-swinger. So just trying to bounce something between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box on this far post, this near side. Make sure you set a good line if you're the back 4.
Ball served in, headed to the hands of Tomas Gomez.
A lot of people missing their marks. There's 3 Las Vegas players within a 5-yard radius there that could have gotten an end of that. Sacramento bailed out right there.
Gomez with a stellar 3-save performance against Oakland on Wednesday night to secure the point. And Mark Briggs has really love the way that he has stepped up the last couple of weeks, and here is a yellow card shown to Las Vegas after a heavy challenge along that right side. And it looks like it's Jaime Villarreal who's down on the turf. And Roberto Molina with the first yellow card of the match.
I don't know if that's maybe a foul. I don't know if it's a yellow card that quick. I haven't even mentioned Molina's name tonight. Maybe a little bit late.
So the first goal coming the 19th minute after a ball sent in, and it was miscommunication between Felipe and Tomas Gomez, and a head.
If you watch that too, I mean, the flick that just throws Tomas Gomez off just enough to miss, and it comes off the inside of the right arm, redirects it towards the goal. I mean, there's a lot of things that, you know, unfortunate and or not communicative.
Dangerous ball in front of Cal Jennings. Gomez has to slide.
Sharpen it up. Great ball.
What he does best. Hayden Sargis. Here's Belmar trying to get on the inside. Good battle. Corner kick for Sacramento.
Looks like Molina again, well defended for the attacking player. Got the thoroughbred Carlton Belmar running at you. Does a great job working his feet.
Ball served in low. Trying to redirect that toward frame.
Yeah, looking for a little back heel there. Belmar is.
Belmar, goal and assist on the year. DeRoma through the spine, finding Bryce Duke.
Oh.
Luis Felipe can't believe it, and some of the crowd has similar thoughts.
Yeah, not sure it's a foul, but if anything, slows the attack down. So, job done. Just a bit unlucky there, Luis Felipe.
Here's Duke again, the 18-year-old. Sent to Oloski instead. Duke back. Oloski one more time. Oloski will curve this one in. And look at Shannon Gomez getting on his horse.
Sacramento's got to do a much better job in these set pieces. It's twice they've allowed that short little ball being played. Caused them trouble.
And Brzozowski, the flag goes up offside. Well, beginning August 21st, it's coming up next weekend. Republic FC and Western Health Advantage will open Hart Health Park for a series of open to the public workouts to promote community health and wellness. For more information, register the weekend workouts. Go to the Republic website. Gomez still battling, taken away. Las Vegas looking to counter, played centrally, and Jaime Villarreal is there. Republic have had success coming to this left side early in this match. Had some pretty good runs with Belmar on the right as well.
Yeah, both, you know, left and right. Get it going. Left and right side, Rob. The width, channels.
Jaime just does so many of the little things that don't always show up in the box score, but able to win you balls back, get you in a good position.
Totally agree. That's a good example right there in the middle of the park. Just a little touch here, a little tackle there.
DeRoma. Here's Sepulveda. He's the youngest signing in Las Vegas' history. Woloski again, trying to get past Laquan, does, into the 18, broken up by Felipe. Cam just so strong, able to stay on his feet.
Got to play the ball there, Derek Formella. Get it off your feet. Cam does a great job. Just move it.
Overlapping run from Gomez to the right side. Angling in will be Belmar instead. Will relieve to Gomez.
Lena again defensively.
Mistake from Las Vegas. Sacramento take advantage. Formella. Iwasa. Gonna cut in, partially deflected. Here's Panago's laying it back for Cam. Iwasa trying to find some space, and it just misses across the face of goal. Heartbreaking for fans here in Sacramento, nearly tied in the 30th.
That's nicely done by Cam Iwasa, using his physicality to get some space. As you see another look at this, Cam driving in, able to find this from Panagos. Strength right there. Love the outside of the right foot. Just misses that far post. I think he does everything right there. Cam Iwasa does against Armando Avila.
Here's Woloski on that right side. Brian, his brother, plays for Orange County. His other brother, Milan, plays for Salt Lake City. Oh, Woloski family getting in on the Western Conference. Antonio Leon from Long Beach, 17 years of age. Started against Phoenix and getting another start here against Sacramento tonight for Las Vegas. Belmar has a throw. Jaime, a little ball over the top. Finding some space for Belmar here. Belmar loves to cut it to his left foot when he can. Right back out, finds some relief.
Recycle the runs.
And DeRoma does a nice job defensively to win it back. Look at Panagos not giving up. And Las Vegas has to send it out of play. Fight still there for Sacramento.
Carlton Belmar still being dangerous.
We talked about the need for the three strikers up top to inflict some pain, and they've had some really good looks so far in the first 30 minutes.
It's well done, Luis Felipe. Slowing down Masovsky.
Cam breaking. Formella looking for him. Going to cut inside. One heavy touch, looking for a teammate. Keeps it in play. They're going to try to keep possession here.
Got to move the ball quickly, Derek Formella. Can't take 4 or 5 touches every time you get the ball. You got to move it.
Look at Jaime, plenty of space. Jaime's gonna go for goal. Punched away, here's Belmar is taken down in the box. No call coming, and Las Vegas will escape again.
That's Molina again, by the way, going 1v1 against Carlton Belmar. He's got his leg in there. He might get ball first. We gotta take another look at this thing. Definitely some contact.
Jaime over the top, looking for Formella, into the arms of Rando.
Love the fight. Love that they keep going. Going back to that first chance. So how about this strike from Villarreal? This ball's moving too. It's got movement on it. Alexander, you see the touch right there. You know, Molina definitely gets his leg in there. That ball's moving. Look at that thing, dipping, knuckling. Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know how much Molina knew about that. I think he's just putting his leg in there. I think he ultimately is really fortunate because he does get a touch on it, but I don't know how much he knew about it.
Republic have had several chances tonight. Looking to convert. Panagos, a bit heavy for Lacroix.
That's fine, love that. Stay on your front studs. Get him locked in here. Keep him pinched in.
Villarreal, Belmar.
Need to wait just a little bit longer on that. Let that run.
Mario inside the 18, finding Luis, and Felipe into the Tower Bridge Battalion.
Yeah, leaning back there. That's one of those, you see him lean back, you strike that ball, you want to take 2 or 3 steps immediately to the goal. Keep your chest over that ball. It's a great little build-up again. Love the layoff from Panagos. Good vision, good decision. Just keep your foot on the gas, Sacramento. Don't get discouraged.
Shop online for the best in fresh delivered from Rayleigh's.com. Lacroix. Easiest ball to probably find tonight. Got Villarreal. Look at this bill punch through. Cameron Wassa trying to stay on his feet. Wassa looking for some help. Being pushed away. Stays with Sacramento here. Belmar.
Recycle the runs here. Get some movement.
Jaime lofting this one toward net, and it's Rando easy.
So a good positive play. I mean, the amount of services that have come in here in the first 36, 37 minutes here from the wide channels has been really, really good, above average. So you're finding yourself in good positions, Rob. Just all you really can ask for. Just make sure, you know, keep making those runs. Keep trusting your teammates, and it'll materialize.
I feel like you keep peppering the goal like this, there's going to be some.
It's all good. I mean, all good things. Just that final touch and that final pass just isn't there. It's almost there. Just keep trusting yourself. Believe in yourself.
Formella shakes off Duke. Now he's running in stride. He's got a teammate to his right. It's Belmar. Belmar in some space. Uche coming to cover. Belmar going to his left again. Maybe right this time. Goes to his right. Cutting it through and it just misses wide. Tough angle for Belmar, but love the strike. He had 2 runners in the 6 as well.
All good. Again, great buildup, great counterattack. Good job finding that wide channel. Carlton Belmar's been doing this all night. Good 1v1, takes him on, tries to find that far post, hits it hard, just misses it. Look right here. You know, Rob's looking at me right now. Should he have served it across the box? Could he, you know, played it? I don't, maybe, but I don't fault that at all. It's a good strike, hard, near target, going for the far post. That's where you're probably going to try to most likely find the back of the net.
Belmar's 1v1 tonight.
Fantastic. It's conviction, too. I mean, that's what you get the ball, put your head down, believe in yourself that you're going to have an opportunity to take that player on 1v1. There you go. A late challenge there from Milwaukee. Good at talking to.
Republic FC Hard Rock announcing a new program designed to show appreciation for community members for their service. Calling the greater Sacramento region to nominate heroes, helpers, and community champions for their acts of kindness and support.
Good first touch there.
Formella again.
Too many touches.
Jaime. And cut off, sells out.
Foul. Good foul.
Slows out the counterattack from Las Vegas.
Don't mind that. It's a first-time ball trying to find Derek Formella. Gets picked off, comes in. Quick tackle, slows things down. Don't mind that whatsoever.
see Callan Radosov saying that's enough.
I'm gonna
A couple of midfielders got to morning time. Only the one yellow card.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I think Jaime's gonna get a card.
I think you're probably right. Right to the foot of Belmar. Here's Gomez, finds some space.
Keep going.
Gomez, man to retreat.
Well done.
He does. This ball served right back in. Here's Cam to the foot, trying to get it through to Formella, who didn't stay on it. Now he's back.
Love to see Derek Formella believe that ball's going to come to him.
Formella pokes it off to Lacroix. Lacroix face of gold. Sacramento headed away by Las Vegas, able to escape one more time. The attack has been relentless from the Republic tonight and not able to break through yet.
Tell you what, at this point in the game, the best thing that can happen for Las Vegas is this halftime whistle to blow.
Still got plenty of time. It'll be a throw for Republic.
Definitely want to see Sacramento right now. I mean, the energy, you got to put your foot on that gas pedal right now, Rob. Don't slow down.
Look at this ball from Jaime. Into space for Formella.
Oh, he's so lucky, Olofsky.
And Olofsky staying on his feet, poked out of play.
How was that not out of bounds? The linesman right on the line. Shocking. Oh, what a tackle.
Hayden Sargis coming up with a nice tackle on this left side. Felipe finding Belmar. Belmar! Oh, just missed it right. Can't believe it himself. And Sacramento peppering Alexander Rando and just can't get one to go.
God, love that. Comes from that tackle from Hayden Sargis. Just goes in with Cal Jennings. Puts all his chips in. Right there. What a tackle. Good ball movement. Luis Felipe, wonderful ball. Love this touch and hit, Rob. Head down. Laces. Try to pick out that near post.
Molina has had a busy night.
I tell you what,
against Belmar.
I know, and Belmar, do yourself a favor, bud. Man, you've been working so hard, doing so well. Get yourself a goal, man.
You love to see it, though. Iwasa and Belmar really looking sharp tonight, getting themselves in positions to score. Just an unfortunate mistake as the ball was served in by Olofsky in the 19th minute and hits off the forehead of Luis Felipe and just past
bad communication. Don't know, can't hear up here if Tomas Gomez is shouting, let him know. But should be a routine play for Tomas Gomez in Sacramento. Unlucky, concede a goal.
Sacramento with 11 shots, 4 on target. Las Vegas, 1 shot. And undercut is Belmar.
Well, let him go, though. Yeah, hopefully Belmar's all right.
That's such a solid first half here for Sacramento. Looks like he landed on that left arm. You hope it's not a shoulder. And Betty Almeida will come out to take a look at the right winger for Sacramento.
Take a look what happened here. Again, Molina.
It's like he really hit directly into the hip there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the contact or when he's landing.
Tell you what, Kevin, Sacramento's have been bit by the injury bug quite a bit this season, and you really can't afford a striker, and especially the way that Carlton Belmar has been playing, to have him not on the pitch tonight.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't slow him down either.
And we'll have 2 minutes of stoppage time, brought to you by Rayleigh's Something Extra. Earn points every time you shop. Sign up today at Rayleigh's.com.
Well done. Well,
Little step from Felipe. Getting this ball back. Formella turning to his left. Right back to Penagos. Penagos trying to find a teammate. Felipe trying to find to the right side. Big swing coming from Iwasa. And it's deflected away by Las Vegas. Sacramento down a man with Belmar off to the side. He re-enters the game now. Appears to be okay for the final minute or so here in the first half. Dominating performance by the home side, but Las Vegas is the one with the lead. Jaime's had a lot of room to operate. Formella may go for goal.
yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. Falling away from goal. Taking something really, really special to beat Alexander Rando there, especially when he's got Duke Lacroix on this left side. That's where the success has come from. You know, the ball bounces in, switches to the other side, give yourself some space.
Olowski looking to break lines. Sargis have to dribble out of trouble here. Oh, keeps it right along the touchline. And there is the whistle to conclude the first half of action. 11 shots for Sacramento, dominated possession, all facets of the game. One mistake is the difference so far here tonight, and it's Las Vegas who will go to the locker room up a goal, but encouraging signs from the home side as we still have 45 minutes to go. Full halftime show coming up, including a mic'd up session is where we hit the links with the guys from the Old Glory Red.
In 2030, in just 9 years, I'll be 18, off to college.
Probably getting my own place,
I want to live where the air is fresh,
where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city, the cleanest city.
I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
This is the look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
In 2030, in just 9 years, I'll be 18. Off to college.
Probably getting my own place.
I want to live where the air is fresh.
Where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city.
The cleanest city. I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
UC Davis Health at the break. It's Las Vegas with the 1-goal advantage as we are here at halftime. Well, a few weeks ago, the guys hit the links for a United Way golf tournament. Take a look and listen to this version of Mic'd Up presented by Power Business Technology.
I think I'm in the sand. We'll find it, hopefully. Hopefully not a ball gone already.
Did you lose it?
Found a ball.
You found a ball?
I found a ball, not mine, but.
Is that it?
Nah, just finding balls. That's another good thing is everybody out here is playing with good balls. So anyone you find is a keeper.
Is it you?
Not me, no. Dude, I'm in the bushes over there somewhere. Bummer. You got him.
Dude, I keep getting under. Damn.
Oh, yes, sir. Look at that birdie look.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Tees it up, what a strike, and what a goal! Hartford has a goal! And Lou City double their money! And how sweet the sound in Lynn Family Stadium!
This is the look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
In 2030, in just 9 years, I'll be 18. Off to college.
Probably getting my own place.
I want to live where the air is fresh.
Where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city.
The cleanest city. I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
Welcome back UC Davis Health at the break. Sacramento, Las Vegas. It's the visiting Lights with the 1-goal advantage so far on this summer night in August. USL news and notes. Don't forget, all month it's a supporter month, so clubs are celebrating their fans. You can go to the USL Championship website for more information and how you can be a part of it. And El Paso, we'll see El Paso next month. I mean, they are on the rise. Some rate them as the #1 team in the league right now. Mark Lowry really has the locomotive running all cylinders.
Locomotive is charging. They are charging. How about that hat trick and an assist over Indy? Pretty special.
Not bad at all. USL on ESPN coming up. Some East Coast squads and then some West Coast teams. Keep an eye on New Mexico, Real Monarchs, Colorado Springs. That's all coming up in the first part of September, then on into October. Let's take a look at our standings brought to you by Honda, as this is going to be a tight race, it seems, toward the end. Tacoma, LA, Sacramento, Las Vegas, all battling for that final spot there. And if you see the way that San Diego and Orange County, the way they've started to dip, it's really not settled 2 through 8 at this point in time.
No, I mean, really, I mean, 6 points here. I mean, it could change. So 2 games, it could completely change the standings in this Pacific Division. And that's a good thing for Sacramento right now, because they need to start getting results here as the season's kind of winding down.
All right, for Sacramento, good opportunity here tonight. Can they get the win against this Las Vegas side? They dominated the first half. We'll show you how it all went down in that first 45 coming up after this.
In 2030, in just 9 years, I'll be 18, off to college.
Probably getting my own place.
I want to live where the air is fresh,
Where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city.
the cleanest city. I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
This is the look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
And welcome back to Heart Health Park. Let's take a look at our first half highlights powered by SMUD. Early on, Sacramento on their toes. Duke Lacroix coming from this left side, already getting into the attack. And 9th minute in, good look at goal. Nice buildup. It really started to see how the rest of this game was going to play out in this first half. Duke Lacroix with a pretty good crack at it early on. Just a great save by Rando.
Yeah, great left-footed strike right here. Duke Lacroix, I tell you, the left and the right side was producing some great efforts here tonight.
And here's unfortunately the one mistake from Sacramento that cost them dearly. Olowski just floating this ball in, pretty easy save, and then it was just flicked on and not in the right direction.
Yeah, a lot of things there that went wrong. Not being on your toes, understanding there's gonna be a short corner, and then the miscommunication there between the 2 players, Luis Felipe.
Well, and the 31st, it's number 31, Cam Iwasa from Penagos.
Yeah, Cam does a great job. Just uses his strength right there. Tries to lift it over the goalkeeper, Alexander Rando, with that right foot, outside the right foot. Love the effort, love the idea. Just misses that far post.
Couple of just misses tonight. Tough angles has been part of the issue. 34th minute, Jaime Villarreal from deep.
Yeah, this is such a wicked shot by Jaime. The ball's moving all over the place. And then the follow-up with Carlton Belmar in the right spot at the right time, and a pretty fortunate, lucky tackle, in my opinion, by Molina. But what a strike by Jaime Villarreal. Carlton Belmar does a great job getting on the end of that. And again, Carlton Belmar, we've said his name so many times tonight, gets to his right foot and tries one across the face of the goal, hits it hard, just misses that far post. But great job by Carlton Belmar, taking that player on 1v1 with conviction, going to goal. And then once again, great tackle here from Sargis. Good job. Great ball to Felipe, from Felipe to Belmar, touching his strike and just misses that near post. Get another look at this. Probably going to be a good angle to see how close this really was, but Luis Felipe does a great job, picks it up top of the 18-yard box. Good play out wide. Carlton Belmar, touch and a strike, and just misses that near post.
Just pins into the heart for that first half.
I'll tell you what, I mean, probably one of the best 45 minutes, in my opinion, in terms of activity in that final third. It's just that final effort just isn't there for Sacramento. 13 shots in the first half, Rob. 4 on target. I mean, if you're Mark Briggs and it's Sally, what else can we do here? I mean, we can't go out there and put the ball in the back of the net. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of attitude that locker room was like, energy in that locker room at halftime, and how these guys are going to come out here for the second 45.
Last year's Elk Grove Subaru with the stats here at the break. You've had these matches as a player. What is it like? Take us inside the locker room, and you feel like there's probably not a whole lot to say, guys, keep doing what we're doing.
It's different wherever you're playing on the pitch. If you're in the back four, you're thinking, come on, guys. Yeah, we're doing our best with our job.
Is that what you would say for the back line?
Oh, yeah. I was shifting blame, put it on elsewhere. No, but in all seriousness, I hope these guys are all staying positive with what's going on, because there's a lot of really positive things that have happened. They're putting themselves in really good positions. It's just that final touch, that final pass, that final shot isn't there. I've said it 3 or 4 times already in the first half. And really what needs to happen is those front 3, the front 4, need to believe in themselves, need to trust themselves, and need to know that they're in this position, they're on the pitch for a reason, because they can score goals. So go out there, don't have a heavy head, don't have your chin on your chest, looking down and kicking the grass. Stay positive, stay motivated, and trust and believe in yourself and your teammates that those balls are going to be delivered well, and you're going to be the one to put the ball in the back of the net when the opportunity presents itself.
So Las Vegas gets the goal in the 20th minute. Other than that, it's been all Sacramento. The one stat I also like to look at, shots outside the box. 4 for Sacramento. I like the aggressiveness.
Like the aggressiveness. Some of them you might argue, think like, there's one with Derek Formello where maybe the ball should have been played wide. But the shot from outside the box that I really like was Jaime Villarreal's strike. That ball had all sorts of movement in English on it. Alexander Rando did a great job to just parry it away. But if you have those opportunities when you're going to goal, your body, your momentum's going forward to goal, have a strike.
Sacramento now heading to the south part, into the breeze a little bit. Not a terribly strong wind tonight, but cooling temperatures down quickly. And we'll try to even things up here, and maybe even more early on here. Las Vegas playing it forward, cutting it off. Duke Lacroix in his 100th USL appearance is Cal Jennings was moving down center of the pitch here. Penagos, good piece of footwork, ripped down by DeRoma, and it'll be a kick coming here for Sacramento.
Well done there by Penagos, showing his footwork, his quality on the ball.
How about Las Vegas? I mean, you spoke about the 3-1 win over Orange County, and then down 2-1 to Phoenix, and comes up with a late goal. Molina and Traore each with goals, and it was the first time all season. An undercut, Cam Iwasa brought down.
I think that's a foul. I think Cam's got position right there. But Uchi, what a specimen Uchi is, by the way.
But going back, first time all season, Phoenix had dropped points when in a winning possession all season. So they had essentially the game either won or we're gonna get a draw, and they ended up drawing the match there. But really a great fight from Las Vegas, and this is a team that will continue to try to work things out. Look at this through ball, looking for Jaime Villarreal. Takes a deflection from Las Vegas. And Carlton Belmar still holding that left hip, and that is not a good sign for Mark Briggs' side.
Yeah, some action getting going on the bench here. It's one of those where you kind of take a little hip pointer. You go and sit down for 10 minutes.
Had
Thing tightens up on you. very, very disheartening for Carlton Belmar with how well he's played in that first 45 minutes.
Atlas disposal corner kick. This one served in up high. Felipe trying to get to it, waiting for the counter now. Look at this close in coming from Panagos. Mazoski and Jennings have really taken a beating. Ball play to the middle. Iwasa left-footed strike! Cameron Iwasa with a dagger here, and we're all tied in the 48th minute.
Oh my God, what a thunderbolt, man. Opposite foot, left foot, comes in. Derek Formella just plays a simple ball across the face, tries to make a run off of it. Cam says, no, 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 sir, I'm gonna take this myself. Great job, one touch, settles the ball. Another touch, allows him to get his head up and just lashes it with his left foot to the near post. Rando's got no chance here. That ball's hit hard with some venom. Well done by Cam Iwasa. I tell you what a way to start this second half. And from a guy, we've talked about that, the scoring and who's scoring goals. Cam Iwasa hasn't been on the score sheet very often this year. Big time player. Got a big time goal in this game right now.
Second on the season. Jennings inside the 18 going 1v1 against Sargis. Was deflected and it's sent away. Dan Casey. Muzovsky in the 6. May have been last touched by Muzovsky, so it'll be a goal kick for Tomas Gomez. And you hate to say guys deserve a goal, but the work ethic I thought Iwasa put in that first 45 really deserved a good look at goal and got it there. It's tied at 1 in Sacramento. Iwasa. Belmar made the run in front. Panagos and the pocket collapsing. Formella.
Tell you what, this game's got the writing on the walls for the floodgates to open for Sacramento. With the amount of chances that they had in the first half and they come out here in the second half, got to be really disheartening for Las Vegas. I'm sure that locker room conversation was, do we park the bus? How do we change things? Let's get out of here. Maybe we can get out of here with a draw. Worst case, maybe hopefully smash and grab and get 3 points. But now to come out here for Sacramento and get an early goal completely flips this game on the head. I'm sure for Steve Cherundolo and his staff are probably thinking, how long can we hold on? Do we make a change early? But it's got the writing on the wall, in my opinion, right now for the floodgates to open for Sacramento. Hopefully we can get a couple more here tonight, potentially.
Quite difficult to park the bus for 45, maybe for 10, 15, even 20, but
it is
just put everybody back.
It is very difficult, and it's been done many times.
Also just not the style that LAFC and Las Vegas tend to play, so there is still some focus on development for these guys, trying to get them up to LAFC. Look at this from Jaime Villarreal. Just so many little things. We talked about in the first half. So good to have him back. LA native and 1 goal on the season. But when his injury, he had some hip and some knee issues. It's just been fluke things for Jaime Villarreal this year. And you can tell his presence has been missed. And it's showing tonight his worth and why he's out in the starting 11 for Mark Briggs. Duke playing it left. Here's Molina. Molina's had himself a really nice season.
Let him go.
He left UC Irvine early to turn professional. He was the all Big West selection freshman team. And now 20 years of age, trying to work his way up to the first team of the LAFC. Pressure coming from Mazoski now. Didn't see a lot of that. DeRoma. Nice first touch from Lacroix. Got one of the greatest pace going down hill here. Iwasa looking for Belmar on the other side. Belmar trying to snap it down. It's taken away by Rando. Keeps it at 1.
Yeah, you don't see it on screen. As soon as Cam Iwasa gets that ball, Carlton Belmar's arms in there. He's calling for that ball. And Cam delivers a really nice service to the back post just over Armando Avila. Carlton Belmar was there, just can't get enough on it to beat Rando. But good break again, good counterattack. Producing another shot, yet another shot on goal.
Las Vegas has really struggled on the road. They've lost 6 of their 8. And the only wins coming against Los Angeles and Oakland Roots. Other than that, their other 3 wins have come at Cashman Field in Las Vegas. Belmar telling Shannon to hold off. May relief back to him. Gonna go 1v1. Look at this. Belmar has had the edge all night. Cut to the cross frame. Mario Panago's shot is blocked.
Penagos doesn't get all of it, but
here's Lacroix. He finds a seam. Lacroix may go for it. Formella finding Penagos. Holding, shielding. Iwasa. Look at Belmar settling up. Trying to send this one in, and it's denied as well.
Good hold-up play by Cam Iwasa. Good ball movement here.
Villarreal. Villarreal wide open. Penagos. And Duke spins away. DeRoma looking to play this ball up. And just couldn't keep possession as Hayden Sargis.
Yeah, a bit unlucky. That's a tough one for Hayden Sargis to try to deal with. Would have loved to see him try to bring that ball down a little cleaner. Retain possession and go again. Keep Las Vegas on their heels.
And the reason Hayden Sargis is in there is defensively, he really has stepped up in the ways this coaching staff has asked him to be. He's been taking guys on. His confidence is higher. He's played more physical. And of course, he serves such a great ball from that back line.
They talk about changing points of attack. Sargis does a great job. Strikes a nice ball with both feet.
Turnover Las Vegas. Penagos has Iwasa. Trying to ask for a handball. Belmar going to have a couple of white jerseys to deal with. Felipe. Felipe has space. Felipe will go for goal and just miss right. Oh, what a strike from Luis Felipe, looking for his 3rd on the year.
Yeah, really good strike there with the left foot from Luis Felipe. Trying to catch Rando asleep there. Get another look at this. Touch, take one more, set yourself up, have a go. Strikes it really, really nicely.
So Real whistle.
Again, talk about those shots from outside the box, Rob. That's one that you don't mind at all. Going towards goal. Momentum's carrying you forward.
How about the near misses today for Sacramento? Belmar's had 2. Saw Felipe's there. Iwasa's just curls away.
Guys, I think the chances keep getting created, Rob. That's why I think there's an opportunity here. Sacramento can stay positive and continue to do what they're doing. Sooner or later, I think it's going to open up for them. Go on.
Felipe playing it forward for Iwasa, looking for some help. Good battle there from Leon. Las Vegas has been in the league since 2018, just the 5th time that they have played here in Sacramento.
Love this, driving that ball. It's outside backs.
Formella. Penagos still fighting. Pulaski clears.
But really, you've seen Shannon Gomez and Duke Lacroix, both of them. When they get the ball wide, and they've got space and time, drive the ball in that final third and figure it out. Whether you commit somebody or you pull it back around and just move the ball forward and keep Las Vegas on their heels. And ideally, you're driving forward with either Carlton Belmar outside of you or Derek Formella, and you play it in as soon as somebody commits to you and gives them space and time to go do something.
Villarreal lofting this high. Belmar heads it down, looking for a teammate. Misstruck, not done yet. Sacramento has a chance. Rando just ran into Formella.
I tell you, that was a good ball in by Carlton, and Belmar nodded across the face of the goal. No one's recycling and making that second run. Move the ball a little quicker. Again, taking your space.
Penagos peeling off. Formella going to go left-footed strike, a little bit too soft. And Iwasa was there on the rebound.
Yeah, well done by Iwasa. Love seeing that energy and that movement. Not the cleanest of strikes from Derek Formella. Still don't mind it. Again, Rob finds target.
19 shots now for Sacramento on the night. Cal Jennings, the Atlanta native, looking for his 7th goal on the season. Charging downhill, trying to get his team the go-ahead goal again. Chopped down, very dangerous penalty now.
No, he's outside the box.
Just outside.
I think there's an argument there. He might have been in the box, but that's just kind of like, you got to work your feet, Luis Felipe. Diving in, it's kind of, my opinion, lazy defending.
That is very close.
Either way, it's outside the box. It's been called.
And the captain, Duke Lacroix, looking to plead his team's case. So Wazowski just outside that step. I mean, we're talking a half a step.
Yeah, I think that's the right call outside the box. But Luis Felipe is just diving in. It's just a bit lazy. You got to work your feet.
All right, the angle here, a little bit close.
You got to look at this coming this way. Yeah, that's real close.
What does Las Vegas look to do here, Kevin?
Yeah, you know, you're at a really difficult angle. You're close to the 18-yard box. Really hard to get the ball. We say this every single time these free kicks happen. Hard to get the ball over the wall and under the crossbar if you're going near post. You know, maybe you just look to take a strike far post hard. It looks like Bryce Duke's on top of the ball here, as well as I believe Molina. You know, Molina could do near post with that left foot.
It'll be Duke curling this ball in. Great service in. And it just flies over the hand of Gomez in the bar as well. And substitutions now coming for Las Vegas.
Yeah, but take a look at this. I mean, this is one. Bryce Duke's just hitting it too hard. The ball, you're that close to the 18-yard box, so you're going to have to take something off of it and really focus on trying to dip the ball and get topspin on it. See pretty much a line change up top here.
So Muzowski is out, Danny Trejo in, Cal Jennings is out, and Christian Torres is in. So the two most prolific strikers for Steve Cherundolo's side now out of the match, and in comes Trejo, the 22-year-old.
Not a very productive night for either of those two players, by the way.
And then Torres, the 17-year-old. 3 goals, 1 assist for Christian Torres on the season. Look, ball played just behind.
It's fine.
And good call from Belmar to have a deep throw for Sacramento. Quickly back in, Belmar from Gomez. Shannon still fighting. Belmar broken up. 7 shots on target tonight, Kevin. If I told you that at the start and said there'd only be 1 goal for Sacramento, you'd probably be a bit surprised, I'd assume. But you love to see that number up. It's been an issue last couple of weeks, and
I mean that number, the shots on target number, that's a big number for Sacramento this year. I think in general, as a statistic, as a data point, I think any team in the league would be happy with that number.
Look at this from Villarreal.
Oh, just a little bit heavy. That's the right touch, though.
Just Sacramento a bit quicker into space when balls come. Their second ball's won. Must be much higher. Villarreal is brought down, and here comes the whistle.
I want to see Sacramento still keep the foot on the gas. Go get this ball. Keep it going.
Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain. One of our sponsors here, Sacramento Republic FC, and they're your rhythm is closer than you think. Look at this switch. All the way, dropped on a dime to Belmar. from Hayden Sargis. Going 1v1. Left, right, back to his left. Lays it off to Formella. Formella will look for opposite post. It's into the middle mix. It's Belmar. And Iwasa trying to bring it down. Good idea from Felipe. Panagos has space. Laying it off. Lacroix. Face of goal. Parried away by Rando.
God, don't mind that effort. Good look. He's got Carlton Belmar right on the doorstep. Alexander Rando's able to get down to his left really quickly. But good runs and good positions. Yeah, Cam Iwasu kind of held himself back towards the penalty spot for the cutback. And Belmar's making the right decision, trying to get to the far post for that ball to be slid across the face of the goal. Good combination play between Panagos as well as Lacroix there to set that up.
We can talk about possession in Sacramento owning that right now, but really it's the number of times they've had the ball in that final third that's been really impressive.
Yeah, I think it comes from, you know, a big part of that, in my opinion, is it's your outside backs when they're given that space to take it and drive into the final third and move the line up. They've done a great job of doing that, and whether they're going to go and immediately create a service or pull the ball back. But I think it's been good decisions by the outside back. They've been given the space and they're taking it and doing that nicely.
And the work from Belmar and Iwasa has been spectacular tonight.
And I'm glad to see Belmar kind of loosen that hip up here after a bit of a scare in the first couple minutes of the second half.
Villarreal. Panagos lays it off. Formella.
Again, not the best strike. Good combination play, though. Mario Panagos is doing a good job of finding himself in dangerous positions and laying the ball off nicely. Good weight, good decisions on a lot of these passes for Panagos here in the last couple minutes.
Bryce Duke looking to turn up pitch, trying to find a teammate. Torres.
That's got to be, it's either Luis Felipe or Villarreal right there, losing Bryce Duke, allowing him to find that seam between the back four and the holding midfielders. A better ball there. I believe Danny Trejo's probably in. Excuse me, Torres is probably in.
Into the corner from Gomez, finding Belmar. Belmar in Uche.
It's got to be a foul. It's got to be a foul. Uche just uses that pressure Carlton Belmar does, and I think Uche just gets caught. What a night so far for Carlton Belmar. 65 minutes here. Talk about him all night. There's his yellow card. Yeah, there it is.
I said it coming. If only the lottery was that easy, Kev.
It arguably could have been the third foul for Villarreal. But hey, I want to give him credit. That's crafty veteran sort of play. Like that early tackle, I think the first 10 minutes, where he really brought down the Las Vegas counterattack early in the match. It's not going to get called all the time. Obviously, in the 65th minute, referees feeling this game out a little bit better, and more often than not, that's going to get called.
DeRoma cutting inside, looking to his left foot, trying to find. And it's Villarreal able to poke it away as Molina. You can just see Villarreal's vision on that. He can see Dan Casey last man back. Figures it's probably best take a yellow card instead of getting a good look for Las Vegas. Played it forward. Here's Trail. Trail able to get a step moving forward, get a bit of space, trying to turn. He's going to have to send it back. And Las Vegas looking to threaten. Molina to his left for relief. Good defending from Shannon Gomez just to stay with it. And they'll earn a corner at least for Las Vegas, their first of the second half. left-footed. Out-swinging ball coming. Formella looking to go on the run. Formella to poke it through. He's got Iwasa and Panagos on the run with him. Lifted over the top to Iwasa. Hip check for a moment.
That's unlucky. That's really well done by Cam. Knows he's going to take the contact. Unlucky. Some action down here in Sacramento's bench.
Iwasa. Formella underlapping. Belmar on the other side. Iwasa going to lay it off to a teammate. Just a quick step from Uche. Maybe a bit unselfish from Kim.
Agree. Love to see him get his head down. But also, if Formella's maybe a little bit more.
Watch the counter trail. Molina. So to send this cross in into the arms, Trail was open on that near post, and Gomez able to gobble it up. Well, fans, match day trivia presented by Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento is now live. Answer all questions correctly for a chance to win tickets to a match, autographed memorabilia, and much, much more. All you have to do is download the app. Las Vegas looking to put a little pressure on Sacramento here. Now Carlton Belmar is going to have to come back to it.
As soon as the substitutions came in for Vegas, it seemed to be settling down a little bit. Much better pressure, much more organized, and less space for Sacramento over the last 10-15 minutes since those have come in. Jaime coming down. Probably the last
substitution. I just think, you know, unfortunately, the way Villarreal has played tonight, A+ effort, A+ result. Unfortunately, he just hasn't had a lot of minutes. I'm sure Mark wants to push him all 90, even though you know he wants to. So he'll come out 70 minutes in. Pete Penningen will come in for Jaime Villarreal. Will be tasked to see if he can really add a bit of that bite that Jaime was able to provide for 70 strong minutes. First substitution for Mark Briggs' side.
Really good night by Jaime.
Here's Penningen, not able to keep Christian Torres. The teenager out of Fontana. DeRoma, much better combination from Las Vegas. You're right, ever since Torres then came in. This one is played back. Felipe again. Near costly mistake.
It's been a Jekyll and Hyde night for Luis Felipe. I think he's done a lot of good things, and he's had a couple of those silly errors.
Ball driven well. It's going to be a Losky, and just
too slow. Too slow to materialize. Don't mind that ball at all. It's a good ball by Bryce Duke.
Las Vegas applying some pressure now. They have a lot of opportunities to do so in the first half.
I agree. I mean, since those substitutions, this just seems to be making it much more difficult for Sacramento. It was pretty easy the first 20 minutes of this half.
You know, team just seems a bit sharper here. Look at this.
What a flick. What a flick.
Shannon Gomez staying on his feet. Got Formella. Gonna serve this one to Iwasa. Tried to bring it down. Just slipped up. Very difficult ball to keep at your feet. Now Iwasa still back. Iwasa tipped it in. Goal, Sacramento. Iwasa with the brace, and the Republic take the lead in the 72nd.
What a finish. What a finish. That's class. Coming in on the left foot. Just a little dink over the goalkeeper, Alexander Rondo. after a great job. I mean, a lot of things to talk about. That ball zipped into Carlton Belmar. Carlton Belmar basically wears it off the forehead. Recycled runs after Shannon Gomez's ball into Kamawasa. Recycled again. And now look at this. The ball's coming down. It's off of Carlton Belmar's head right there. Shannon Gomez on his bike into Kamawasa.
In his own leg, it seems.
Yeah, and then Luis Felipe with a wonderfully weighted pass. And Kamawasa, cool as you like, finding that far post. Just a little dink over the goalkeeper on that far post. What a finish. Tell you what, the nerve to be able to do that as a striker, I think is pretty special. To be able to do that, to set up the goalkeeper coming out to you. You got a quarter of a second to think, and to have the calmness and the coolness to be able to settle yourself and do a special bit of technique right there where it takes a deft, loose sort of body to be able to make that finish. Well done by Kamawasa.
Even with his goal scoring, I think the output and the effort we've seen from Iwasa tonight, best of the season.
I tell you what, the front three, Carlton Belmar, again, just the effort that he's putting in here tonight. Defensively, the amount of times he's taken people on 1v1 tonight. I mean, I'd love to see the data on his night in terms of exertion.
Step in from Panagos, and Duke is screaming for a yellow card. And he took a pretty big hip check.
Pretty big knock early.
And Belmar staying in. So a substitution now for Las Vegas, as we'll have two more come in. It'll be Bruce El Masari and then Diego Rosales. Excuse me, no, it's going to be Christopher Jaime instead. This ball is lopped up over the top, back post.
Carlton
Las
Belmar.
Vegas.
Carlton Belmar does a great job. Shepherds that ball out of bounds. Doing a little bit of everything tonight.
So now comes the substitutions. And El Masari will come in for Bryce Duke. His third appearance on the year. Started against Phoenix and now comes in as a substitute for Cherundolo's side, just 19 years of age. And then Christopher Jaime, LAFC Academy player, in for Frank DeRoma.
Another 17-year-old.
Iwasa with the brace, an own goal, Luis Felipe, and that's the scoring here in Sacramento. Iwasa still battling. See if we can get the first hat trick for the season for Sacramento. Public FC matches are the perfect place to make lifelong memories with your friends and family. Your group of 10 or more can enjoy discounted seating, a photo on the field, and much more. Go to the website for group tickets, and let's get you out to the game. I love being along the river here is that even if it's a hot day,
Delta breeze
picks up. It's perfect. Speaking of being cool, that part of the issue Mark was having with some of these guys just not being fully fit. Here's Panago still fighting, and felt like Thursday they went a bit light after the Wednesday match. Felt like these guys just weren't at 100%. So instead of going harder on the pitch, they went and did cryotherapy, which means essentially they all went to a place, got into a room that was minus 200 degrees, and some of the guys were reluctant, saying some of them didn't want to do it at all. And much like little kids sometimes, Kevin, you know, as you say, just do it, try it, you'll love it. They all came out, absolutely love it. They can't wait to go back.
They look pretty spry and fresh here today after a Wednesday game.
So we may have to make this a reoccurring thing, you're saying.
It's a little better, a little quicker than an ice bath.
Iwasa takes it off the chest. Gonna bring it down. Felipe battling.
Well done.
Look at Felipe
well
keeping
done.
possession. Penning it now.
Switch that point of attack.
Belmar left alone. Belmar. And Penagos looking to spin away. Still fighting, moving forward, Jaime. Dan Casey. And Mark talked to his strikers about some of that hold-up play and really trying to show the team what Jerome Kiesewetter was able to do. And I think Cameron really taking notes and was able to apply that tonight. This ball coming across, just a bit soft, and it will be a goal kick for Sacramento. We want to see more of that, get that ball in space, able to spring something forward. And Iwasa's hold-up play really been second to none.
I completely agree. I think hold-up play by Cam's been great. And on top of that, particularly on that left side with Derek Formella, whenever that ball goes up to Cam's able to get his back to his goal, and Formella's doing a great job of coming around the face, and also maybe even giving Duke Lacroix a little bit of more space on that wide channel. Silly giveaway here. But yeah, the hold-up play by Cam has been terrific tonight, and even more importantly, the players beneath him, Mario Penagos and Derek Formella, have done a great job of realizing that and connecting with Cam when he is holding the ball up.
Las Vegas still trying to level this thing. They made some substitution. 4 young players have come in and tried to change the mentality. Sacramento just purely dominant in that first half and then beyond. Step from Formella, able to take this one away.
Plams, too many touches again. Just too many touches. You had a great chance to spring Carlton Belmar and or retain possession. Now you're playing back on the defensive line here.
And offside just by a step. And Steve Cherundolo can't believe it.
Yeah,
his
Briggs.
bench.
Yeah, no, but yeah, you got Cherundolo up in arms, and you got Briggs over here shouting at Derek Formella.
Great step by Christian Torres.
Gonna look at this run here.
It's not by much.
Not
Hayden
by much,
Sargis.
yeah. It's like Sargis and maybe Casey's there.
So Sacramento will likely make a couple of changes to finish this game out. As Republic looking to make it 3 wins against Las Vegas on the season. 3-1 victory in the second match of the year. And then down in Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago, a 2-1 victory with a Tucker bone brace. Belmar staying on his feet. Just some fancy footwork, too heavy for Iwasa, but you gotta love the spectacular play from Carlton Belmar.
Yep.
Almost an and-one mixtape through the wickets. Here's chance for Iwasa, just misstruck it. Great ball from Penagos.
We need Carlton Belmar. You go to cryotherapy every day after every game now.
You know, after left and right, the only way to go is nutmeg through the middle. Sacramento has been relentless tonight. 23 shots, 9 on target, 2 goals, a brace from Cameron Iwasa. And I like this too. Hold possession a little bit. No need to allow them to spring any kind of counters. Oh, Belmar wide open. A lot of space trying to squeak it through to Iwasa.
Well done, Hayden Sargis right there. Clean it up.
And how about the unselfishness from Belmar there too? Trying to find his teammate. Duke Lacroix, see if they can put this one out of reach. Formella.
Too many touches. Briggs is yelling at him again, man.
Look at this defense from Shannon Gomez.
Love it. As soon as you turn the ball over, keep going, keep the pressure going. And foul's okay.
And substitution here as Mario Penagos will come out, and the veteran Fataya Lashe, the 27-year-old from Michigan State, into this match. And what another shift from Mario Panagos. Came in as a substitute on Wednesday. Deservedly so, getting that start again tonight. He has been their best number 10 all year, and I think it's pretty clear after what we've seen halfway through the season.
Yeah, good work here tonight. I think he made some good decisions in the final third.
And he's getting a standing ovation from many of the crowd. And now making his Sacramento Republic debut on the injury list the entire season. Malik Foster out of Jamaica, the 24-year-old speedster, replaces Carlton Belmar, who had an incredible 82 minutes himself. And both those guys getting a standing ovation from this home crowd.
Yeah, what a gritty night there by Carlton Belmar. It's a great job, front to back.
And then one final substitution from Steve Cherundolo. And it will be Michael Yeboah. And he'll replace Roberto Molina. So good to see Malik Foster for the first time this season. See what he can do. He has incredible pace up top. He'll likely play it on the right wing here and keep Cameron Iwasa. Hayden Sarge is trying to get back. Good footwork coming from Las Vegas. And El Masari. El Masari, the Mexican native, signed on July 9th, and LAFC is really excited about this. Played in CF Pachuca's youth system, has a lot of talent. Uche trying to give a crack at it and just missed the target. And Gomez takes a deflection, and it will be a corner kick for Las Vegas. It's only 2-1, Kevin. Still plenty of time for the Vegas Lights. Ball whip right back in. Headed around. Shannon Gomez, Trejo. Trejo looking to get a step, and it's a bit easy for Shannon Gomez. And he is sent to the turf. Great effort again from the right back. Here's Malik Foster. Yeboah. Malik Foster dealt with a groin injury, ended up finally having surgery on it. Was hoping they could get him back sooner in the year, and another deflection off Sacramento will be a corner kick.
Tune in here. Tune in. There's been a couple opportunities here where Vegas is going short. They've got to tune in, understand what's going on. Don't take a break when the ball goes out of bounds.
El Masari from the corner, left-footed striker. He's played in Mexico's youth national team. Ball served up over the top. Looking to Formella to clear it away. Ball still in play. Gomez comes up through the air and is 6 and able to end the threat from Las Vegas. A little nervy there, Kev.
I mean, Vegas has done a good job. The substitutions that they've made here in the second half, Steve Cherundolo, really impacted the game, in my opinion. They kind of turned it on its head. As soon as the first two came in, all of a sudden it got more difficult for Sacramento here tonight. And now they're still pressing and looking pretty dangerous going forward.
Fatai plays off of Uche. Penningen giving chase, a lot of contact.
Shannon Gomez, well done.
Malik. Torres trying to play this ball up. And Hayden Sargis selling out.
It's well done, Sargis. Earns the throw-in opportunity here to kind of take the sting out of this game.
And I think Mark Briggs gonna maybe make one more substitution to try to eat some more clock if he can here. Look at Hayden Sargis tonight. We've talked a lot about the effort Jaime Villarreal has put in. I think Hayden Sargis has been just as good on that back line. Really, overall, though, team effort has been fantastic.
Fantastic.
Into the corner. Here's Pete Penningen. He's going to hold on to possession here instead. And likely the right play. Fatai Lashe a little bit too heavy. Just quickly able to get back to Hayden Sargis. Las Vegas, these younger guys put some pressure on Sacramento. This is not going to go away easy. Dan Casey's going to send it all the way back to Tomas Gomez. He's going to need some help. Really a mistake from Uche. Cameron wasn't expecting that, and Iwasa will be whistled for the foul. Before those substitutions for Las Vegas, 1 shot on the night, now 6. It's been a much different attack from these light side. Which is always interesting too, Kevin, when you look at on paper who they start this match with, you'd think that's the most dangerous team that's going to give problems for Sacramento. It's not been it. It's been the younger guys with not as much experience. Torres. Back to Torres again from Trejo, cutting this one forward. Not a bad idea. As Diego Rosales look to move forward. And it'll be Rafa Hadegi, the academy player out of Sacramento, the teenager coming in for Mark Briggs' side here. Hadegi has been primarily used as a substitute so far on the season, making his 3rd appearance. And he will come in for Dark Vermilla. If you haven't seen a lot of Rafa Hadegi, this is a great showcase for him. Attacking mid player, he's got incredible skill at his feet. Just really needs time, experience. So Hadegi, Iwasa, Foster, Felipe, Alache, Pennon, Lacroix, Sargis, Casey, Gomez, and Gomez. El Mismari, Trejo, Torres, Iboa have all come in and really helped change the attack for Steve Cherundolo's side. Foster. It'll be a throw for Las Vegas. As we approach the 90th minute, going to be lots of time for Las Vegas here. Here's Jaime spraying it out wide. Las Vegas looking to get something late here.
Got to take the sting out, take the time.
And 4 minutes of stoppage time brought to you by Rayleigh's Something Extra. Earn points every time you shop. Sign up today, Rayleigh's.com. Who's been key for you for Las Vegas tonight? Who has stood out? Maybe some of these substitutes have come in. Christian Torres has played well.
Yeah, I say Torres and Trejo. As soon as those 2 guys came in, this match really put it, kind of shifted in Vegas's favor. And then El Mesmari, when he came in, good ball in the space.
Ooh. Off his hand. Foster got away with it late. Flag comes up.
Foster, get back. Shoulders right.
Trejo, 14th overall pick by LAFC. Played it forward, Sargis.
Well done, Sargis. See if you can keep the ball now, Sacramento, for a little bit.
Cut off. Fatai Lache still battling, playing it forward. Can Cam get a step on it? He has one. He's got Fatai in the middle of the park. Foster working with him too. And Cam will smartly try to hold on to possession. Still about 3 minutes of play here. Obviously Foster hasn't played in about 1.5 years now, dealing with injuries.
It's going to take some time. It's not going to happen in the first 5 minutes of his first game back. Would love seeing him get a run here, which is needed.
Look at this ball, played to Lacroix, right back to Penninan again. Penninan takes a deflection, had Awasa out wide here. And Las Vegas now moving forward into the attack. Sargis has to get on his heels. Trejo working, Trejo to his left. Comes Falayalache just outside the 18.
Big tackle, big time tackle from Fatai. And that comes just after he was absolutely dead sprint to get on the end of Cam Awasa when he was sprung about 15 seconds ago. I figure out where to keep the ball here, Rob.
Here's Rafa Hadigi playing it forward to Philippe. Foster with a step. Uche brings him down in the open play. And now Foster collapsed right back on the turf. And you just hope he's okay after all that he has gone through to get back on the field after a year and a half. And he seems to pop right back up.
Just not enough of a touch. And Uche is able to come with the tackle. I think he was getting a little bit more on his first touch.
And Foster on the foul.
Well done.
And you know the heart stops the coaching staff a little bit when Foster went down that hard.
That's what the training staff's thinking.
Oh. Talked about Awasa's effort tonight. We talked about Carlton Belmar, Jaime Villarreal, Hayden Sargis. Who stood out to you?
Carlton Belmar. Carlton Belmar, I mean, if Cam doesn't score 2 goals, hands down, man of the match. And I still, in my book, arguably, Carlton Belmar should be up for consideration just with his performance tonight. Hands down, I think the best match we've seen from Carlton Belmar this season so far.
Goldie's golden performer. How about that?
Love it. Let's work some sponsorships into that, Rob.
Yeah, maybe get some gems out of that.
Yeah.
I'm sure the wife would love it. And Sargis drawing the foul. And that will do it. Sacramento in a comeback victory after going down a goal in the first half. Relentless. And they pick up the 3 points here at home. They beat Las Vegas 2-1.
Gutty performance, Rob. Gutty performance and a well-earned 3 points.
So our man of the match, Carlton Belmar, in consideration. Obviously Jaime Villarreal, but it'll go to the Sacramento kid, Cameron Awasa. A brace on the evening. Spectacular hold-up play. And just an outstanding performance from this Republic side. It will be Cameron Awasa, who's your Western Health Advantage man of the match. Well, we got a full post-game show coming up. The Republic take the victory. We'll have your full highlights, stats, and thoughts from Kevin Goldthwait as they go into a much more difficult stretch. See if they can climb the ladder in the Pacific Division. Don't go away.
This is the look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
In 2030, in just 9 years, I'll be 18. Off to college.
Probably getting my own place.
I want to live where the air is fresh.
Where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city. The cleanest city.
I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
Sacramento taking down Las Vegas Lights 2-1 here at home to earn all 3 points and move to 21 on the season. SMUD final highlights here. Kevin Goldthwait, man, what an effort from Sacramento in that first half of play. Just relentless in the attack. Duke Lacroix in the 9th minute.
Yeah, starts with Duke, and really this first half was all Sacramento, and most of the second half for that matter. But a good effort here by Duke. Love this first touch, gets his head up. Why not have a strike? Hits it really well across the face of the goal, and a good save from Las Vegas. And the one real flaw, I think, in this match, there's a couple things we talked about. That short corner, not picked up, not recognized by Sacramento, and the miscommunication between Luis Felipe and Tomas Gomez. Run right against the run of play, unlucky.
So 1-0 Las Vegas on the one mistake, but Sacramento continued to put the pressure on. Cameron Wassa with almost a beauty right at the doorstep. Can't get it to turn enough. And Las Vegas escapes in the 31st minute, but not done yet. Carlton Belmar would come up big. How about this? Hayden Sargis starts it. Belmar almost finished it.
Yeah, great touch. Gets his head up, has a strike, just misses that near post. And that's probably one of like 5 or 6 shots that Carlton Belmar had himself. Not to mention the ones he created by serving the ball in the box and being in good positions.
And then here came the game's first goal for Sacramento. An absolute thunderous strike from Cameron Wassa, had left-footed. It's now tied 1-1, 48 minutes in.
That ball smashed. Just the opposite foot from Cameron Wassa. What a finish. Then the 72nd minute here. Look at Shannon Gomez just getting on the end of this thing. Hard work, gets his head up, looking for Cam Wassa in the far post. Cam can't collect it well enough. Cam stays with it, he's up. He finds himself with his last man, Luis Felipe. Great weighted pass. And then the deft, clever little finish from Cam Wassa.
2-1, Sacramento heading late into this game. They'd hold on to victory. And Iwasa finishes with a brace. Here's our post-match stats presented by Toyota. 24 shots, 9 on target. The best we've seen all year.
Yeah, absolutely. What a way to come out of this last couple of games without a loss. Last 5 games without a loss. Finally get a win here tonight. And really an important stretch in the season right now. Get yourself, up out Pacific standings. What a gritty performance tonight. And I hope Mark Briggs and his staff really are treating those players well tonight.
Cryotherapy.
Hey,
works.
It works. We're sold.
It's the formula that works. Maybe it will be better if we take a cryotherapy bath before a match.
Can't hurt.
All right, so Sacramento takes a victory. They got 3 points, 21 now on the season as they continue to climb up the Pacific Division standings. For our entire crew here in Sacramento, for our producer, Abe Aponte, he's Kevin Goldthwait, I'm Rob McAllister. Thanks for spending Saturday night with us as the Republic take down the Lights 2-1. We'll see you next Saturday night as the club hits the road.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.